Welcome one and all to the final edition of the ECAC Top Plays of the Week. Well, at least for the regular season. We still have the playoffs left to go, so stick around for that edition. But let's go ahead and dive right into Week 8's best clips. Bruton Parker Barons and Concord Mountain Lions in Rocket League in this game had a lot of highlights, and it was close in a few games of the series, mainly 1 or 2 goal differences at the end. Our top clip, though, comes from game number 2, and if anybody watches volleyball, this is what you would call the bump. Amazing set by Sol and the spike by Antics to cap it all off.
Will be taken away by Concord. Manny goes in, says, I did it once, why can't I do it twice? But unfortunately, Helix is there to block them out of that equation. Sol misses the tap and hurdles toward the goal of Bruton Parker where nobody's home. Manny has to go into the defensive back foot. Demolition into it. Sol with a tap toward center field. The secondary attempt comes in, and Antics from the heavens will sink it down. A beautiful performance to put Bruton Parker up by 101 seconds left to play.
Septalins and Chef Billy with you there, and it was an absolutely perfect play from the Barons. And speaking of perfection, they would not only go on to win the second game, but they would win the third and the fourth games required, and the sweep is earned for the Barons. Long Island Sharks and the Fighting Muskies of Muskingum throw hands in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and we'll get to the recap after our clip because our top play happened in the first set. Sharks are down 3 stocks, and it's a 1-1 stock difference to see which side brings out a new player. Ninja Nick on Charizard said, though, it wasn't going to be him, and hits this blitz.
So I guess you're not as scared, but I would be.
Definitely. I mean, the Charizard was what got the first stock from Mama Luigi when this set started, but Nick was playing overly cautious at some points. But a direct hit flare blitz? That's a critical hit. It's super effective if I've seen one. Okay, Ninja Nick.
Beautiful Crow and Kilomiles on the call, and yeah, that flare blitz super effective, so it would be Muskingum switching out players. However, the Fighting Muskies do get set number 1 with a 3-stock lead, but it is not over until it's over. The Sharks then get a spark and turn it all around because they win the second set, and this takes us to a third and final set. And while being down 3 stocks in set 1, they give it right back by winning the final set by 3 stocks of their own and get the series victory. Well, folks, it's the start of a new month, and that means the start of another season of Thanks Giveaway. Go and click on the link below in the description or scan the QR code, and you could win a HyperX headset. Remember, if you follow on Instagram, X, and subscribe on YouTube, you have a better shot at winning this great prize. Go ahead and enter now before it's too late. All right, let's go ahead and get back into the best clips of the final week of the regular season. Ohio Northern Polar Bears and Russell Sage Gators in Overwatch 2. And folks, I'm going to recap this one all I can, but I'm going to be honest. As a caster for this game, you should watch this one back. But here we go anyways. First map on Lijiang Tower went back and forth where the Polar Bears would take it 2-1, although the Gators would get a very clean night market. Move on to map number 2, and the difference was 26 meters, but the Gators were able to tie it up after putting up a massive defense, winning 3-2 on Kings Row. So now we head into map number 3, Ohio Northern's map pick, and we go all the way to Watch Point Gibraltar. Sombra and Diva in the same party, and the Polar Bears know what to do when both of the ultimates are up.
You need it. And as much as it's doing literally nothing offensively, you need it to get your Ryan in an okay position.
Because watch out for the Echo right now. This Echo's just going to go right behind you. The teleporter keeps them on the ground for right now. There's going to be the self-destruct. The EMP comes out as well. The combination, the El Clasico of ultimates being used between the self-destruct and the Sombra team wipe. Ohio Northern puts up the fence. That is yours truly, along with Twin Salty, as we got to watch such an amazing match, and that play added on to the immense amount of clips we had to choose from. And yeah, sorry about the voice crack, but at the end of Gibraltar, it was Ohio Northern winning with their own massive defense, flipping the script to get a 3-2 map win by 6 meters. We then go to Coliseum, and this one was so close that no one had taken the first checkpoint until there was just about a minute to go, and that would be enough, as in such an intense series to cap the regular season, the Polar Bears go on to win the series 3-1. Brooklyn Bulldogs and George Washington Revolutionaries in Valorant now, and we'll actually get our best clip from this game in map number 1 on Haven. It's the start of a new half, and Brooklyn is down by 8 rounds. However, that doesn't deter them, as it's a fresh half, and actually in this fight, it's a 4 versus 1 in their favor. Last person standing is a Killjoy, and I'll tell you what, though, I'm a KJ player myself, and I wish I had the bloodthirstiness I see from some players on here. No German engineering necessary in this clip. It's all instinct for low-tier Jit.
Here, and with the lack of utility in a pistol round, it's very effective.
More bullets with a nice one. But Elmo and Polo Spring will fire back. Talking about flanks and pinches, well, we've certainly found George Washington in one of their own. Nice little movement from low-tier Jit. It all comes down to spraying through the smoke, and it actually finds success. A re-peek onto another defusal attempt. Low tier G.
Carlos, Ivan, and Vincent with you on the call, and yes, I know 2 of those kills happened while there was someone defusing, but that's still an awesome clip to have on a pistol round of all rounds. Revolutionaries really said 2 is all they get on Haven, winning 13-2, and on the next map of Bind, this map was a lot closer. In fact, there was a potential of overtime in this series. Unfortunately for the Bulldogs, it was not meant to be, as George Washington dashes that hope by winning the map 13-10 and the series overall 2-0. It's the Titans of Illinois Wesleyan and the Campbellsville Tigers duking it out on Summoner's Rift, and I'll tell you behind the scenes, I was watching this game, and I get a DM asking me, how much are you enjoying this crazy series? I'll get to that answer in a second, but our top clip is coming from game number 1, which, by the way, had 62 kills total. Insanity. But what's more insane is a couple of nice ultimates followed up by a quadra kill.
Yeah, Fable's not here. Fable doesn't have flash. Shun did teleport, and he's going to hit the blast plane over the
shockwave.
wall. And here's the time for the 3-man shockwave. And that means Nabs is going to be able to do whatever he wants to the rest of this team. Ruthless on the backside. Timbers is trying to do what it can to the Ash, but they just can't hit the damn Ash. Double knockups here from the Kid in Flame, but that means that Meki Love is all alone, and IWU cleans them up.
Yanni and Shibby taking you through this crazy series and a crazy ultimate series as well for the Titans, who get the Crystal Arrow followed by the Shockwave, and Nabs Please actually gets nabbed at the Penta by Fable on the Jarvan, so I don't know if there was any comms about it after that. Regardless, the Titans get Baron and advance for the win in game number 1. Game number 2, though, gets even crazier, as there would be another quadra in this game, but it would be for Six King and the Tigers, who march on to force game number 3. In the final game of the series, there would be a total of 69 kills, but it would be a nice game for the Titans, who get 41 of those kills, and they would advance to win the final game of the regular season 2-1. And to the DM, yes, I did enjoy this crazy series. And that is it for the regular season of the ECAC Top Plays of the Week here in Fall 23. But don't forget, we still have all of the playoffs left to go, and a special edition will come out right after that. Don't forget, check out all of the social media, plus follow our Twitch channel to make sure that you are in tune for the champions being crowned here in Fall 23. Thanks for watching, everybody, and a great job to all of the teams that participated in the regular season here in Fall 23. My name is Clutch Key. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.